Forget the Mohican Warrior coming on the broadcast as well tonight. Lancers Soccer is next right here on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Soccer Sam. How are you? Thank you so much for being here tonight. So cool that Penfield's over there. Hi, girls. The Girl Scouts are in the house, and we're hoping everybody buys some Girl Scout cookies. I love the coconut ones. I don't know what they're called, but they are so good. I am stalling, Ashley, if that's okay. Welcome to the Ide Family Field. Before I introduce the 2020 Rochester Lancers, please welcome tonight to the field our celebrity captain. We're going to skip that part? Okay. All right, know what we're going to do instead? They will be selling Girl Scout cookies tonight at the event under the scoreboard area. Please welcome Girl Scout Troop 60829. 60829, the Girl Scouts of America. The greatest cookies in the world. Oh. Thank you so much for being here. You know, we wouldn't be here tonight at the beautiful Dome Arena. The Lancers wouldn't be celebrating our 50th year representing this brand in Rochester, New York, if it wasn't for some great sponsors. And tonight's sponsor captain is a really good friend of mine. I grew up with him as a kid. He helped us with the Rochester Rhinos for years. He was the official team dentist for the Rhinos. He's been the official team dentist of your Lancers since 2011. He's responsible for my 5th set of teeth. Look at these babies. Please welcome tonight's honorary captain for all your dental care, your surgical services for your mouth. He's the man, the myth, the legend. His name is Dr. Vincent Vella. Dr. V. Oh, I even flossed tonight for you. I flossed good. And now tonight's celebrity captain. She is a recording artist and radio personality. She'll be singing the anthem later on. Please welcome the extremely talented Cola. Thank you, Cola. I tell you, if my hair ever grows back, that's the look I'm going for. I love it. You know, we have some special honorary captains tonight. If you missed the game on January 31st, we honored 20 people. Their names are over there on the list there. The 2020 people that have been part of the Lancer organization since 2011. They came with us then, they came with us last year in M2, and they came with us back here in M1. I'd like to bring out, first of all, a good friend of mine who's also a Wall of Famer, Mr. Rocky Prada, to help me with this induction. The Rock, the voice. Thank you, Rocky. Our first honorary captain is our head athletic trainer. Dave DiPasquale was an original Rhinos trainer. He was our head trainer since day one with the Lancers and traveled many times all over the country with the team, including with Team Brazil. He is now our head trainer for the Rochester School District. Please welcome 2020 inductee, Mr. Dave Di Pasquale. Thank you, David. Yeah, I need you to look at something later. Our next inductee, who's on the wall there, he is known in most states and countries as the Mohican Warrior. Elliot Fauski joined us in 2011 with the Indoor Lancers as the defender. He immediately became a fan favorite with his spiked mohawk and his amazing play on the field. His jersey number 8 is now a Lancers retired jersey number. After his retirement, Elliot joined Joe Giuliano for the highest rated TV show in the country, Lancers TV. Please welcome tonight's 2020 inductee, Mr. Elliot Fauski, the Warrior. Congratulations, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing this, man. Right to the center there. Look at that hair. Stay right here, Rocky. Hang out with me, buddy. Yeah. And now let's meet tonight's medical staff, our trainer, Mr. Mike Pilato, our team physician assistant, Kyle Mansick, and Jose Belsaca, our team acupuncturist. Kyle Mansick, birthday boy. Welcome, buddy. DJ Keo, I need a little music, man. My hearing's going. I need a little music. And now our assistant coaches. They are both Rochester coaching icons and players at one time. First, our assistant coach, Mr. John Berardi. Our goalkeeper coach, the American Dream, Mark Sotile. And making his coaching debut tonight with your Lancers, please welcome Mr. Adam Schwartz. Woo! Pretty good, huh, Rock? Doing all right? They told me to stall.
What do you stall? I can't believe somebody told you to go slower, Sam.
Kayla said there's a line out the door, stall, so I'm stalling. All right. Now let's meet tonight's 2020 Lancers. Goalkeeper number 00 from Hilton, New York, Brian Wilkin. Number 35, goalkeeper from Applause, New York, Christian Esposito. All the way from Brazil, number 2, Rafa Godoy. He comes from Colombia. He's never wrong, always right. David Wright. His second last home game, he wears number 4, the pride and joy of Buffalo, New York, on his last tour, our captain, Gary Button. He wears number 5 from Gates, Chili, New York, Sean Hentes. Number 7 from Webster, New York, Diamond Tim Crawford. From Spencerport, New York, number 9, Danny Rieger. He wears number 10 all the way from Nottingham, England, YouTube sensation, Mr. Michael Cunningham. He is known as the Red Mamba. He wears number 11 from Webster, New York, the captain, Anthony Rosano. He wears number 16 from the Ukraine. He is Andre the Giant Demidov. From Bosnia, number 20, the Z-Man, Zikrit Osmic. Where number 23 from Philadelphia, PA, scored the fastest goal in Indoor Lancers history. Please welcome J.O. Jeremy Ortiz. All the way from Peru, number 27, Diego the Explorer Mayanga. He wears number 31 from Brighton, New York, Jeremy Lunko. Wait a minute, stop the music. Stop the music. DJ, stop the music. You got that song? What's that? What's the Rhino song? Welcome to the Jungle? Welcome to the Jungle. I need Welcome to the Jungle. Most of you people met this gentleman in 1996 with the Rhinos. I met him in the early 90s with Cleveland. He is the only American soccer player to ever play in 4 decades. This is for real. 4 decades this man has played. Please welcome number 19, Mr. Doug Miller.
All right, fans, and now we're going to pass the mic down to the field to Girl Scout Troop 60829 for the reading of their Girl Scout Law.
On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout Law.
All right, nice job. Troop 60829. They will be selling Girl Scout cookies tonight under the scoreboard at the event tent. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Gentlemen, please be so kind as to remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem being performed by Cola.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, What a rendition of the national anthem by recording artist and radio personality Cola. Great hair, great voice. Welcome to the Rock Dome. Joe Giuliano, John Savaglia for the Lancers and the Tropics. John, welcome to the broadcast. Second to last home game of the season for the Rochester Lancers.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be back up here. It's a big game for Rochester, and it's an even bigger game for Gary Boughton. He's going to want to go off on a high note here in Rochester, and he's looking to hopefully spoil Florida's hopes for a number 1 seed.
After his honorary captain duties, Elliot Fauski will join us for the broadcast tonight. Rochester coming in winless in 20 games. That's right, 0-20 on the season, looking for that first win in their jump back up to MASL Division I, the top tier of indoor soccer. While Florida at the other end, and way up at the top, 16-3, game and a half ahead of Utica. Big game for them tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Florida's not overlooking Rochester, or at least they shouldn't be overlooking Rochester here. Rochester, like I said, we saw what they did to Baltimore a couple weeks ago, taking them to a 5-5 draw into overtime. Unfortunately, Baltimore won that game. But you know what? Coach Doug Miller has been telling us we can play spoilers to one team. And I know Utica's watching saying, I hope Rochester's that spoiler tonight.
And you talk about Doug Miller. He's the coach, but we're going to see the number 19 jersey return to the field tonight as Doug Miller returns to help out his club now on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. And having Coach Doug Miller out there for the Lancers is going to just provide that confidence boost they need. They have that experience in the back now, which they might have been lacking for the entire season, having somebody out there to be able to command everything.
50 years old, Doug Miller, and he is going to give it a go tonight. Talk to John. He says he's getting 3 goals tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just got a hunch. Granted, I have been wrong before, but I'm feeling three goals from Doug Miller.
All right, we'll see. Referees tonight, Ryan Sigic, Alex Parent, Democratis Specialidis, Andrew Kennedy, and B.J. Dunham. Rochester in the all-blue with the gold socks will have the kickoff. They'll go from right to left, while Florida in the all-white with the orange stripes on the front of the jerseys will go from left to right. Petrocek in goal for the Tropics, and Brian Wilkin running the show in the back for Rochester this evening. Snow outside, crowd still making their way in on a nasty weather night in Rochester. Lancers will not have the kickoff. It'll be the Tropics doing the honors this evening. Florida away from home. Very impressive 8-2. Lancers, well, they've split home and away, 0-10 on both sides of that equation. All right, it'll be last year's MASL Rookie of the Year, Zach Reggett, to do the kickoff and the honors to get us underway. Lancers got Rafa Godoy, Rosano, Ortiz, Mayanga, and Andre Demidev out there as it's Ruggles with his first touch. Gets it to Teixeira. Florida 16-3, looking for that very crucial first place in the Eastern Conference. Early shot at a goal. 15 seconds in, and Florida starts it just like that.
Not the way Rochester wanted to start it, but you know what? There's a lot of game left to be played. Let's take a look at it here. I don't know if Brian was screened or...
Ruggles will get the assist to Shera's 6th on the year.
Looks like Brian was screened there. He had to look through 3 Lancer players trying to find it. The last thing he knew was in the bottom corner.
15 seconds in, the Tropics have a 1-0 lead over the Lancers. Here's the kickoff. Florida gets it deep out of their own corner. Cunningham loses the battle there. Pereira's coming forward. Blanco will get there first. Avoids one. Onto the near side now for Crawford. Crawford's pass intercepted. Giroux, the veteran. MLS experience with DC United. Also played in the USL with Montreal and Minnesota. Giroux has it now. Onto the corner now. Giroux to Montelares. This is a team, Florida, that totally regrouped and reshaped things in the offseason. 12 free agent signings and trading for the Rookie of the Year, Zach Reggett. And it has paid off big time for Chris Economides and Clay Roberts.
Yeah, absolutely. The record they have right now being first in the East is not an easy task, especially looking at the teams they are in the East.
Mayanga looking for Gary Boughton, who's wrapping up his Lancers indoor career this weekend, at home at least. They'll have a couple more on the road at Utica and Orlando. There's Diego Mayanga. His performance has been very strong this season. Loose ball bouncing back and forth. Can Rafa keep possession for Rochester? He does. Holds it up, back to Ortiz. Pass intercepted by Reggett. Looking for options, holds off one. Crossfield pass intercepted by Diego. How about the goal he scored in the last home game against Baltimore to tie it at 5?
Oh my gosh, I still see it when I close my eyes.
Thought the roof was going to blow off of this place.
It was a beautiful goal.
Reggett. Good off the boards. Another loose one. Shot. Good save from Wilkin. Had to palm that one away. It had some juice on it. Off the foot of Ricardinho. Another shot. Hard offering from Guilherme. Bounces out of play on the near side. Restarters, look at that. Shot. Yeah, Wilkin, no chance at all from Teixeira's foot.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one for a goalkeeper. Players make a lot better doors than they do windows, I can tell you that.
Teixeira again. Quick pass intercepted momentarily by the Lancers. Florida battling, though, to get it back. Teixeira does win it back. This ball popped out to Rosano. Plays it to Demidev. Pressured by Ricardinho. Has to play it deep in the own corner to Ortiz. Cross field. Rosano can't get it up and over Guilherme. There's Guilherme. There's Ruggles. Ruggles, a defender who can also do a lot of attacking for Florida. Tropics building out of the back. Machado to Deru. Good ball. Ruggles, here he is streaking forward now. Still Ruggles. Good ball. Ayang shot is blocked nicely by Wilkin. Lancers under some pressure here early on. Looking for Rieger. Machado gets there first. Deru taking off the ball. Godoy, the shot, it's wide. .50 left, first quarter. The Tropics with a goal 15 seconds in have the 1-0 lead.
Sort of looks like Rochester has weathered the storm, though, a little bit. A little bit more possession.
Deru, his pass intercepted by Godoy again. He's hammered at the three-point arc. Ruggles escapes one. Pass down the middle. It's Osmic. He'll tee one up here. Off the boards, into the mix. Ruggles there to knock it away. And he will clear one up and into the crowd.
It's going to be a top of the box.
Top of the box. Big opportunity here. Lancers restart 10-14. Left in the first quarter. They trail 1-0.
I like seeing Rochester put the press on Florida. It worked well in the Baltimore game. And I think it's starting to work well for them right now against Florida as well.
And Doug Miller. He'll step into this one. Shot saved by Petracek.
It's a great save.
Miller's first shot on goal, a dangerous one. Would you expect anything different?
Not at all, considering I've been on the receiving end of those shots.
Ortiz is going to be winning a call here for the Lancers. Another restart. Miller looks like he wants to take a look at it again. And he may fire up that left foot again. The living legend, the goal-scoring sensation, Doug Miller. Ortiz facing a two-man wall. Leaves it. Miller, the shot. Right into the wall. Long ball downfield. Wilkin quick off his line, gets it to Doug Miller. You've been in the training sessions with Doug 50 years old. How's he looking?
He definitely doesn't look 50 out there, I can tell you that. He looks like he's still in his 20s. I mean, the intensity that he brings to every training session really, splits off of him and comes on to us. We want to train at the best like it's a game every time.
He is absolutely a unique athlete, without a doubt. And a hard challenge here, and a blue card is coming out as Florida not happy with that on the near side boards. It was Rafa Godoy along with Montelares, but it's going to be Demidev who is called for the foul. And look who has joined us here, the Lancers Wall of Famer, the Mohican Warrior. Congratulations, my friend.
Hey, thank you very much.
Looking good out there receiving your honorary plaque.
10 years of service, and I got an edible rose.
And they are delicious, by the way. Here's a look at that.
Yeah, it's
a little hip check.
A little too far from behind. Got to keep that more square shoulder to shoulder. Unfortunately, that's a pretty easy call.
Tropics with the man advantage, 50%. Lancers on the PK at 21%. Rochester's got Rafa Godoy, Tim Crawford, Dan Rieger, and Jeremy Lanco. It is Montelares. Let's get it underway for the Tropics with the man advantage. Laid off for Ruggles, fakes the shot, plays it back, but it's behind his teammate, and he's going to have to hurry and hustle back Carvalho. Montelares. Crowd still making their way in on a very cold and snowy night in Rochester. Ruggles with an absolute bomb.
Wow.
Looking for his, 12th of the year. He's got an assist already.
Can't see his number or his name on his jersey on account of the hair. We're just guessing who it is.
Ruggles seeing a lot of touches here early on. The veteran coming here after spent 1 year with Baltimore, but the last few seasons with Milwaukee, winning the MASL championship. 5-2 over Monterey last season. Montelares. Oh, and it's just poked home nicely by Guilherme on the power play. Guilherme from Montelares makes it 2-0.
Yeah, that's a class finish. He made it look easy. He had a player inside and just faked the pass and opened up his hips, tucked it away.
14th of the year for Guilherme. And Montelares gets his third assist. 2-0 now for the Tropics.
Looks like Rochester just lost track of him on the backboards there. And nice little chip over Brian. Not much you can do on that one.
Yeah, if you execute a power play well, I mean, the defense shouldn't have much of a chance, right? And they did well with that.
High and over the near side glass. Petrocek for the Tropics, his 8th appearance of the season. Hugo Silva has done most of the work. He had an injury, but he was out for a while. He has played in 12 games this year. There's Ayang, a little bouncer easily there for Wilkin. Shove in the back of Cunningham. Out of play, and restart coming up here for the Tropics. 7:56 left, and we will take our official timeout here. It is Florida leading Rochester 2-0 on the Lancers Broadcast Network. .756 left, first quarter, 2-0. The Tropics with the lead. This is the third meeting of the season. January 3rd, Florida came here and picked up a huge 17-4 win. Rochester visited Florida on February 15th, falling 14-3. They trail here 2-0 as Petracek will get this one back into play for the visitors. Long one downfield off the glass. Nope, it'll hop it. Hit the netting. Restart coming up here for Wilkin. Doug Miller back on the field, his second shift of the quarter. Looking for Godoy. Headed away. Sent forward looking for Reggett. Miller is back there defending. Wilkin. Hantes. Leading scorer Anthony Rosano. Good ball in front. Hantes denied by Petracek. Rosano is dumped. He wants a call. He's not going to get it. And now they're going to call it coming to the top of the arc.
I think they're calling it that it just got kicked straight out of play there. If it went off his knee, I think it would have been a corner kick, but it looks like he had the kicking motion, cleared it straight out of play, which will put it at the top of the arc.
Rosano and Miller. Shot. Good block by the wall. Little trickery there. Miller and Rosano trying to just catch the Tropics off guard, but they were up for the challenge. Doug was trying to wave off Rosano, and then, ooh, not a bad idea.
Now you got to watch the quick counter here.
Look at this back and forth action now picking up.
Got goalie wars.
Yeah. Mayanga. Andre. Rafa. There's Rosano. No longer leads the league in fouls. Had that distinction for a little bit of time, but that is slowed down. I believe he's fourth now.
The night's still young. I love you, buddy, but the night's still young.
He should be ashamed of himself letting that record slip.
We were in first place in something.
Yeah, he had it for a while. Ruggles under pressure to Petracek. To Shera. Good ball forward. Guilherme turns off the boards and trailing in. He couldn't get it. It was to Shera. Cunningham 2-on-2 for the Lancers. Mayanga to his right. Gets him the ball. Regrouping. Osmic. Crawford. Lancers home tomorrow night, the Kansas City Comets. 7 p.m. right here at the Rock Dome. High and into the netting. Restart coming up for Florida. Their next game is Sunday versus St. Louis. They have clinched a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference with a record of 16-3. Utica looking to climb up there to that top spot. A little help from Sonora as they dropped Utica to 14-4 last Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that game, but it didn't look like Utica out there. I don't know if it was just the traveling or something along those lines, but I was shocked. And nothing against Sonora. They're a great team. I don't know what happened to Utica.
Daru. Good save from Wilkin. Good shot there, swerving from Ricardinho. Denied by the Lancers keeper. Off the boards, nets open in front. Daru makes no mistake. The veteran, Stephen Daru, has put home his first goal of the season. 9:37 time of Daru's first of the year. You could just see that one coming to the top of the box. All sorts of space. Pereiras with the assist.
Pereira did a really good job playing the boards there. Nowhere else to go but against the boards, and it paid off for him.
A for effort in that celebration, too, for Daru. Little flip there for the youngster, the young 36-year-old. Tropics with possession again. Teixeira. Pereiras. Petracek, the 28-year-old, signed in December after Silva's lower body injury. Shot, kick, save there nicely. Alves. Shot is blocked away by Wilkin. Foul called on the Tropics. Lancers will have a restart just inside their own half. For Rochester, there's the celebration from Daru. Just a couple seconds of it. They've got tonight against Florida, tomorrow against Kansas City, then on the road at Utica, and they wrap up the regular season Sunday, March 22nd at Orlando. Over the boards, quick start by Daru. Rosano almost found the ball right in front there. He pressures Ruggles back to Petracek. There's Daru. Double team here if they wanted it. They just came in a little bit late. And foul called as Daru goes down. Stephen Daru's 15th appearance of the season. He is up and off the turf.
Florida fans can breathe a sigh of relief that his gymnastics career will continue.
So it looks like he's running pretty well right now after taking a knock.
Ruggles, Carvalho, Petracek. They'll push it up and over the yellow line. Petracek out of Niagara University. No stranger to this cold weather for the 28-year-old keeper. He's seen it there and then some. Up near the falls. About an hour and a half away here from Rochester, up to the west. Off the boards, Wilkin quickly reacts to punch it away. Cunningham can't get it forward. Florida in every spot, denying Rochester any sort of attack. Little flip over the back. It's Demidev going for a ride with Ruggles.
Yeah, Ruggles sensed him and got low. Gave him the flipperty doodah.
Teixeira. Shot is blocked. There's Diego Mayanga. Corner for Lanco. Still Lanco. Along the boards, foul called against Florida. Lancers have a restart. 3:06 left. They trail 3-0. Teixeira, Guilherme, and Daru with the Florida goals. Top 4 teams in each conference make the playoffs. Only 2 teams have punched their way so far. Tropics in the East and the Flash in the West. 20-1. Rafa's low shot, not too far off the mark. And the rebound, Petracek keeps Boughton's shot away. Lancers need a goal here. Try and claw away and keep this one somewhat close. Crawford. Not enough on that pass, intercepted by the Tropics. It's been Ruggles. What a good little chip here, but Andre Demidev reads it well, comes back, and shields off Machado. Go battling along the boards, Demidev, Machado. And Machado will come away with it. Rafael Alves. Back to Petracek. Daru. Just over 2 left in the first quarter. Alves, the 35-year-old, 3rd season in the MASL, loses the ball. Sent forward now looking for Rieger. Rieger tried to put it in front, but nicely broken away by Carvalho. Lancers trying to make it difficult for Florida to come out of their half and doing a good job of it. And it's Rieger who gets the last touch, and it's out of play. Florida in some tough pressure situations there.
Yeah, I like the Lancers' high pressure. When you sit back on a team like Florida with a lot of dangerous attackers, it's good to try to press them into their own end and see if you can't cough it up.
This one in the far corner, Wilkin has to hurry. He'll get some help from Ortiz. Off the foot of Ortiz and over the crowd. Last game, that glass behind the benches completely collapsed. Hopefully not a repeat issue of that tonight. A little more reinforcement there.
Yeah, the fans were cheering so loudly it knocked it down, kind of a Jericho situation.
Well, they had good reason. 6-5 overtime loss to Baltimore, who are hanging on to that fourth playoff spot at 14-8. Ruggles to Shara, can push it forward. They'll go into the corner. Shot is deflected away by the player coach, Doug Miller. Restart. Top of the arc doesn't get to Ruggles. It's Rosano coming the other way. And Ayang will come back and win it for the Tropics. Only his second appearance of the season. Some help now coming forward. Pereiras, Ruggles. Through the box. No one there on the far side. It's only Rosano. Rosano having a great season. 9 goals, 8 assists. Trying to dribble through a few players here. Plays it off the boards. He's tripped up and wins a call.
Rosano picked his head up there. He had Coach Miller streaking down the left side.
16.8 seconds left in our first quarter. Mayanga. Nemedev immediately pressured. Rafa pushes it back into the Florida half. Rosano. Cheeky back heel. Crawford shot at a goal! Beautiful setup and a great finish from Crawford.
Phenomenal.
That's how you want to end a quarter.
Yeah, it comes at a great time, being down 3-0 and haven't produced too much in the way of dangerous opportunities. Like you said, Joe, cheeky little back heel, unexpected, and Crawford did a phenomenal job.
Timmy's second of the year. Here it is.
Did a really good job to get that ball high. So you can see if Everjack was going down to cover the low post, Crawford identified it and went high.
14:53, Rafa, his 4th assist of the season. And there's a happy Lancers fan going home with a souvenir ball. It's Crawford's second of the year with 7 seconds left. All right. A much-needed Lancer goal. And quarter number 1 comes to a close with a late goal from Tim Crawford. After 15 minutes of play, Florida 3, Rochester 1. This is the Lancers Broadcast Network.
All right, fans, that brings the first quarter to a close. Please welcome to the field your Lancer Dancers. Brought to you by Glacier Ridge Sports Park and Close Sunless Tanning.
Getting ready to begin our second quarter. Before we do that, don't forget the MASL podcast returns for the 2020 season. Join us as we talk to players, officials, and coaches from across the league and take you behind the scenes of the MASL. Check out the MASLsoccer.com podcast and subscribe to the official MASL podcast on Apple Podcasts. Also, while we have a second this week, in addition to highlights from Week 15 on MASL primetime host Alex Pastravansky talks with MASL Commissioner Josh Schaub about the state of the league, the playoffs, and more. Make sure you watch the latest episode of MASL Primetime. All right, guys, good way to end that first quarter for the home side.
Yeah, absolutely. And Elliot alluded to it earlier. The pressure by Rochester, that's a great start for them. Get an easy goal at the end there.
Kickoff for the Lancers. Mayanga, Rosano, Ortiz, the living legend Doug Miller. And I cannot see who is just below us. I believe it's Rafa Godoy.
I believe so.
Tough to tell here from our vantage point.
Yeah, speaking with Doug Miller before the game, with such a great career, I asked him not about the highlights, but if he had any regrets. And he regretted not volunteering for the draft in World War II.
And we're off. Here we go. Doug, that was Elliot, by the way, just so you know when you go back and watch this.
Yeah.
Elliot making friends across the MASL, home and away.
Quotes are quotes, Joe. Don't shoot the messenger.
Mayanga holding his right shin. Gets called. Restart for the Lancers just outside the three-point arc on the far side. The team captain, Anthony Rosano. Rafa. Diego. Doug seeing a few more minutes here. This second quarter begins. Rafa into the corner looking for Rosano, battling through. Reggett, big, strong player, trying to fight off the pressure of the Lancers. Mayanga can't put it through the huge, massive bodies in front of Petracek.
Well, Rochester has to get that out and poke it to the back post there to Doug.
Little tangle up in front of the boards and a restart coming up here for the Lancers. You're right, Doug was wide open.
Wide open on that back post. You just seen Florida was going straight at the ball.
Ortiz took a sharp elbow. We'll get the restart going here for the Lancers. 14-14 left here. Second quarter just underway. Florida 3, Rochester 1. Third and final meeting of the season. Chipped into the mix, no way through, and cleared away by Florida. Ortiz tries to spin away from pressure. Wilkin comes in to help out as well. Reggett in there as well. Look at this mix-up to Shara. Reggett, little body check. And a little grab on the jersey. Should be a Lancers kick coming out. No.
I don't think so.
I believe they called the first one.
Reggett, who came over from Florida or from St. Louis, not afraid to use that big, strong body.
I think he came into that challenge pretty frustrated because he got called at the other end for the foul, and he was flabbergasted.
This one kept in play on the far side, headed away by Demidev. That's a good challenge from Rosano. Continues to go through. Cuts it back. Across. Rafa puts it in! What a goal!
What a play from Rosano as well, picking his head up, seeing Rafa on the back post.
I love that play. It started with blue-collar effort.
Let's see if we can show it from that point where he challenged along the boards at midfield.
Yeah, his absolute effort, and then to end it with great vision and some good skill to cap it off, and Rafa made sure of it at the back post.
If we can pull that back just to see Rosano's challenge, I don't know if we can, but Elliot mentioned it. That was good blue-collar hard work, and Rafa's got his 7th of the year. Rosano's 9th assist. The Lancers are within 1.
Lancers letting them know they're bringing the aggression now, and the DJ is supporting that by playing Taylor Swift.
Here we go again.
There's Cunningham now on the streak. Slowed down by Arico. Shot is blocked. The Tropics coming the other way. Hantes has other ideas.
It's a great play from the ref.
Thank you. A little shove there as DeRue once again goes down.
Michael Cunningham showing that a flick of the wrist can remove a body. What strength.
A little more than a flick, I think, but everyone sees it a little different. DeRue is just taking a beating, isn't he? Now he took an elbow from Cunningham.
Yeah, that was more of a flick of the forearm to the throat. Frowned upon.
What a nice goal there, looking at Rosano to Rafa Godoy.
That's a great indoor goal there as well, just picking your head up, seeing that back post.
Smiles on that Lancer bench. Adam Schwartz, who's the head coach tonight. Big clap there. Looking for his first win, I believe, on the bench, isn't it?
I think he got one last year in M2. I don't know if I think it was in Chicago. He does have a bet with Coach Miller that if he wins tonight, he is now the official head coach of the Lancers.
He looked awful happy on Godoy's goal. All right, it is 3-2. The Tropics on the power play.
This is a big power play for Rochester. They need to kill this one and keep the momentum on their side.
Most definitely.
Cunningham in the box for another minute 45 seconds. Florida's got one power play goal already, and now they have 2. Just like that, they make it 4-2 off the foot of Guilherme.
Looks sort of similar to the first power play goal that they scored. Open on the back post, just a little flick over Brian.
That's his 2nd of the game, 15th of the season at 2:10.
Take a look at it here. Down low, a little flick over Brian, and
that's a carbon copy of the first goal. Guilherme and Montelares combined on that first one, and they do it again for Montelares' 4th assist of the season, 2nd of the evening. Another power play goal for the Tropics, who have Petracek in possession of the ball. Reggett, Machado. A challenge behind the play with Ortiz and Machado. Loose ball. Wilkins slides out to win it. Net was open just for a split second. Mayanga helps to keep it away. This one's getting chippy, boys.
it is. And I think, in my opinion, that'll play into Rochester's favor. I think Rochester, they're coming out here to prove a point to the entire MASL that, hey, we deserve to be in this league.
There's Ruggles. An absolute laser from Drew Ruggles. Off the left foot. Makes it 5-2.
I think that's one Brian's going to want back.
.308 time of that one. Ruggles with a goal and an assist. Take a peek, boys.
Yeah, he roped that. Got the complimentary shoe shine from DeRue.
Whew. Boughton. And the Lancers come back with Cunningham. This one's deflected, but it'll go into the near corner. That was going closer to the goal, but not the case. Lancers with Demidev. Boughton. Cunningham. Good toe poke, but a good block by the Florida defense. Crawford is under pressure. Quickly to Demidev, but he's going to have to hurry. Gets away from one. Andre.
Too many touches there.
Shot is wide off the foot of Guilherme. He's looking for a hat trick here in just the first half alone. Tropics slowing it down now. Ricardinho. Daru. Taken away 3-on-1 if the Lancers hurry. Demidov still with it. Toe poke off the post! Rieger and the Lancers regrouping. What'd you think? Pass there or take the shot, boys?
Pass. It was a good effort on the shot, but boy, Cunningham couldn't have been more open.
Absolutely, and I think that's a trick question. If that went in, I would definitely say shoot.
If you score, you score, right? There's nothing to be said. But if you don't finish that, you're open to the criticism of your teammate.
Yep. Absolutely, and it looks like it just took 1, 2, maybe 3. There's too many touches there, I think. And then in the indoor game, you don't really have that luxury to dribble around. It's more of a pass, go. Where in the outdoor game, you have that luxury to make a few moves.
Reggett tries to dribble around, can't. Osmic can't clear it. Shot deflected off of Rieger. Far side, it's Ruggles. Daru. 9:50 left. 5-2 in a explosive early portions of the second quarter. 2 Lancer goals, 1 from Florida. It's the only game tonight in the Eastern Conference. Blanco working to get away from pressure. Petrocek comes to help out. Pereira. Montelaris back to his keeper. Lancers come away with it. Yes, they do with Rosado. He'll turn and shoot. Another one that's just off the post.
No one's following that up.
And Reggett's got a chance to turn forward one-on-one. Looks, shot, save from
well
Wilkin.
Done from Brian.
Quick throw downfield, one-on-one now. Ortiz gets it under his foot. Ruggles will win it back there. Whew. Bodies flying all over the place here tonight.
I dig it. I like a good aggressive game.
That's exactly what we have here. Oh, what a shot! How did Rafa find the back of the net?
Oh, my word.
Whew. Wow. No way was I expecting a shot from that angle.
It's like it teleported in the back there.
Here's a great angle. Eighth of the year, second of the quarter.
Wow.
For Rafa.
Wow, he got Petrocek going down, opened up the top, and Rafa read it all day.
Man, he roped it and just roofed. The only place he could probably put it from that angle.
His 7th of the year. Check that, 8th of the year. He's got 2 this quarter.
But once again, it all started with that pressure up in the attacking half for Rochester. Win that ball back, make Florida pay.
Petrocek is not going to be happy with that one. Corner kick coming up here for the Tropics. 5-3 is your score. For a ball to get back into play here. Corner kick here for Florida, as we do have a ball back in play. Top of the arc, good move, shot and a goal! A hat trick for Guilherme. We are seeing some powerful displays from both sides tonight. 16th of the year, and Guilherme has the hat trick. 15 seconds after Rafa's great goal. Whew.
Yeah, the last 3 goals have been bombs for either side, but the Lancers again just showing that Achilles heel, giving up goals as soon as they score. You know, fighting tooth and nail to get your goal, trying to get yourself back in the game, pull it within 2 again, and then I'm not going to say it's an easy goal, but preventable.
Guilherme, the 32-year-old, 3rd season with the Tropics, coming off the professional ranks of futsal in Brazil, has a hat trick here in this first half.
Yeah, coming from Brazil, he wanted to get somewhere that reminded him of the Amazon. Lakeland, Florida, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I lived in Orlando and I haven't even heard of it, so it makes you wonder what kind of people come from there. But.
Oh, well, he found it there, and boy, did he blast one. And we'll take our immediate timeout here. The Rock Dome is the venue. This is the Lancers Broadcast Network.
We deliver everything but babies. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Okay, Lancers fans. Clap, clap your hands. All right, now, you got to do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, it's T-shirt time.
Lancers will get us back underway. A restart coming off the far side. They trail 6-3. The bombs have been flying here at the Rock Dome. Ortiz leaves it. Miller off the boards, top of the arc. Mayanga can't pull the trigger. Ayang is there first. One back by Diego. Played behind Ortiz. Picked up for Ayang. Ayang cuts it to his left. Miller slowing him down. Blocks the shot. Rebound. Put high. Still loose and pounced on by Wilkin.
It's a great save by Wilkin. He got his fingertips to that, which just pushed it over the bar.
Absolutely, and it's great effort to stick with that one as well.
Hard slide tackle. They're going to call Rafa for the foul against Carvalho.
Ball's in. They better be careful.
Oh, quick restart coming in on goal. The shot right at the keeper. Ricardinho will want that one back. Lancer snoozing just for a second there. Reggett gives it up to Rosano. Or giveaway there. Lancers trying to make the Tropics pay. It's Rosano. Still Rosano. And taken away now by Pereira. For Teixeira. Cunningham gets it forward. Rosano's got some space. Tries to turn. Intercepted by the Tropics off the foot of Crawford. And into the young soccer section on the far side of the field. Hope you're enjoying Lancers soccer on MASL TV. Catch every game each week on the league's official streaming home, MASL.TV. Here in Rochester, Florida leads at 6-3. They got a player wide open in front. The shot was taken instead. Cunningham, no one on the end of that one. Petrocek will play it to Ruggles. Good ball, far side of the field. Into the box, no one there, and Wilkins scoops it up. Cunningham streaking forward for the Lancers. Onto that near side, Rosano. Able to get the shot away. The Tropics coming back the other way. Machado. Looking quick off his line, scoops it up for the Lancers. There's Dump it downfield, no one there but Ruggles and Florida. Good battle, Mayanga and Ruggles.
Oh, if I saw a stiff arm there.
Oh, yeah, crowd wanted to call. Up and on their feet, they don't get it. Guilherme. Oh, he's got a powerful left foot.
Yeah, keep that guy on his right. I know he finished one with his right foot earlier, but we haven't seen the bomb come off it. So
it's gonna lower it about 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, I would err on the side of not letting that happen.
Changing on the fly now are the Tropics. Daru looking for some help, gets it in Pereiras. Back to Daru. Pereiras, the 28-year-old, sixth season in the MASL. His pass, a no-go. There's Diego Mayanga. Mayanga, the 31-year-old. His performance has been solid this year, I'm sure, attracting the attention of a few teams across the MASL. This one's given up 2-on-1 here. Pereiras. Montelares. Conversion in that far corner. It finally trickles into the box. Wilkin.
That's great work from Jeremy Lonko there, getting back, fixing his mistake, giving the ball away in the attacking end.
Miller. Rafa shot kicked away by the keeper. Cantis, Rafa. Why not? He's got one from a tough angle. He goes for it again. Ortiz. Alves steps in front of Boughton. 3:34 left. Explosive start to this quarter, and both teams now sitting back, catching their breath just a bit. Ricardinho, no trouble there for Wilkin. Heaves one downfield, headed to the far side for Ruggles. There's Boughton working the corner as well. Reggett. He's just going to barrel into people.
Rochester did well. Florida had a really nice set of passes to get out of trouble, but Rochester hustled back and put Reggett under a lot of pressure.
Easy call. It's Andre the Giant who gets taken down. Restart coming up for the Lancers. Be sure you get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you're following MASL on Facebook and Instagram at MASL Arena on Twitter.
It's a bad giveaway from Jeremy right there.
This is just outside the yellow line. Restart coming up here for the Tropics. Could be something dangerous in the works.
Say, look who's on the ball right now.
Also want to stand on the left side here. Look forward to taking this one in the chest.
Ruggles has a goal and assist on the night. Offer one in there, headed away by Mayanga. Far corner. Cunningham comes away with it. Needs some help. Mayanga coming up. Cunningham 1v2. He'll go with the left. The shot! And trapped along the boards nicely by Petracek. Intercepted. Rosato's tripped up. It's got to be a penalty at the very least. And is it in the box?
I don't know if it's in the box, but I could see it being a penalty shot just because it was the last defender.
It was a great read by Rosano after good pressure from the Lancers.
And he is still down holding his lower back. There's a look at it. Yep, good pressure. Teixeira outside the box, definitely.
Penalty shot, maybe?
Referees are going to discuss it. I think it's going to go to the spot. Ryan Sigic coming over to talk.
Take a look at it again here, and you can see the last defender.
Yes, yeah, there's no one else.
If not, Rosano's just got to tap it over to Diego, and Diego's got a nice little slot into the wide open net.
All right, Lancers penalty shot, and look who is going to take it. Yeah, Doug Miller. The shootout.
Oh, shootout.
Doug Miller the coach, now player. He has seen these opportunities many, many times. What is he going to pull out of that bag of tricks?
What he lacks in experience, he makes up for in effort. Doug Miller.
Here we go. Miller, right foot on the ball. Does he score in his return? His home return. There's the whistle. Miller, touch, shot, goal! Welcome back, Mr. Miller. Well, Johnny's got one of the three.
One. And he roofed it.
The living legend, Doug Miller, his first goal of the season, and 300 and something in indoor soccer. Here's a look at it, guys.
Just look at that. Calm and collective.
He knew exactly where he was going to go. Celebrating the T-shirt with his two daughters. Kicks the ball up and into the crowd as the Lancers now cut the lead down to 2. 50 years old, guys. I mean, what can you say?
He is a very gifted finisher. You know, just his ability to read when the goalie's planting. So many of his goals seem simple, but he just has a brilliant capacity for when to shoot.
Absolutely. Well-taken goal from the legend. The Lancers get one more here, maybe two. Go level at the half.
We got
Another penalty. Look at this.
Look at that goal again right here. Oh,
tough corner.
That, I mean, I don't know where else you're putting that.
Lancers with the man advantage and a clip of 27%, while Florida killing off penalties at 75%. Giroux will go to the box, and a great opportunity to cut this lead to 1. Diego Mayanga, Doug Miller, Jeremy Ortiz, Anthony Rosano, and Rafa on the floor for Rochester. Here we go, Diego. Miller. Patient build up here from the home side. There's Rosano. To Diego. Miller's open. He'll get the ball now. In the corner for Rafa. By having Doug out there, the presence and the patience completely different. And this Lancers man advantage. Oh! J.O.
That was a great build-up.
I think the roof would have went off this place if that went in.
There's a look at the shootout goal from Doug Miller. Lancers knocking Reggett off the ball. Mayanga comes away with it. 1:19 left in the man advantage. Diego streaking forward. He'll hold it up and slow down for Ortiz. Mayanga. Lancers had a beautiful bit of possession, setting up Jeremy Ortiz. Shot through the crowd, blocked. Rosano to pick up the loose ball.
I'd like to see them slip that ball into Godoy. Rafa's right in the middle there. He was splitting their defense. If you're able to do that, you get the defense to collapse. Is that 3 lines?
Yeah.
Oof. This could be a big one here for Rochester. Here's a look at that setup. Just beautiful.
Oh.
All right, Miller. 42 seconds left. Lancers on the power play. Miller to Rafa. Into the mix. Sit back in front. No one there. Machado loses possession. Mayanga and the Lancers. 30 seconds left, man advantage. 5 seconds in the quarter. Diego tees one up and a goal! He's done it again! Diego Mayanga! Oh, my word! Whew. What a goal!
With less than 2 seconds left, that was an absolute bomb. Wow,
His
from the
sixth.
yellow line.
He knew there was only seconds left, and look at the streaking run from Diego. Boy, have we seen some bombs tonight, and it continues. 1.7 seconds left. Lancers are within 1.
Oh, my word.
Wow.
We saw some rips from Florida, and now we're seeing some rips from Rochester.
How about Rochester getting back into this game, 6-5?
Oh, what a shot.
Great block.
And that will bring the first half to a close with the crowd up and on their feet after an outstanding goal from Diego Mayanga. What a second quarter. Goal after goal, and they were just rockets, guys.
Oh, my gosh. It just seems reminiscent of the last game against Baltimore with Diego.
Lancers scoring 4 goals in that second quarter. And let's go down to field level. Soccer Sam with our halftime interview.
Now let's take it down. Sam and Ashley Maria with Lancers TV for the Ide Family of Dealerships halftime show.
Soccer fans throughout the world, I am with the living legend of soccer, 4 decades, Doug Miller. What a goal tonight. You got to be excited.
Yeah, you know, it's nice to be out here and play in front of Rochester. I've been doing it for 23 years here in Rochester, and, you know, God has blessed me to do it again, and, you know, to make it a close game here going into the second half. And, hey, they're the first place team, so give it up for these guys. They're playing hard, and they're trying to, you know, get a win.
Well, Dougie, I see you on the field. I see Coach Schwartz coaching on the bench. I see you coaching on the field. I can see the difference tonight.
Yeah, I think just getting guys organized. We've given 3 mistakes away in bad tackles, but, you know, I think the guys responded, you know, going down 3-0, 3-1. Now it's 6-5, so the second half is going to be exciting, and, you know, we're going to try and get our first win.
He is the living legend, the only American player to ever play 4 decades pro soccer, Doug Miller.
Thank you very much. Hey, I just want to say hi to my mom and my dad back in New Jersey. That one was for you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Rafa Godoy, from the beaches of Brazil to beautiful, warm Rochester, New York. 2 beautiful goals tonight, Rafa. You're playing fantastic.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I love playing here. That's my house, and I love here.
You living now in Rochester. You married a Lady Lancer player, first ever Lancer to marry a Lady Lancer. But now, baby, you are playing so hard out here.
Always playing hard for the city, for everyone here, for you, Doug, and pretty much Gary as well. Like last home game for him today and tomorrow. So we gotta play always hard, but today it's just a different day.
How do you say hat trick in Brazilian or Portuguese? How do you say hat trick? 3 goals. How do you say that?
They always say hat trick there.
Hat trick?
Yes.
All right, hat trick, baby. Second half. Let's get a hat trick. All right. Soccer fans, I have with me a living legend. I'm walking around the arena, the Dome Arena. I see one of the greatest players of all time just kind of sitting there eating popcorn. His name is Leo Gibson. Tomorrow night, he will be with us, playing against us with the Kansas City Comets. Leo, 29 assists this year, number 1 in the league in assists. Tomorrow night, baby, you're here at the Dome Arena.
We look forward to it.
Leo, our first ever game at the Blue Cross Arena, we played this team called the Missouri Comets at the time. You were there, scoring goals left and right. Tomorrow night, you got to give us a break here.
Well, you know what? We're excited to be here. We'll see how it goes, but I think the guys are doing pretty good. Good luck tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, one of the greatest soccer players of all time. Tomorrow night here at the Dome Arena, Mr. Leo Gibson.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Leo Gibson, and he will be in Utica on Sunday with the Comets, so check that out. Now we are going to Ashley Maria King.
Thanks, Sammy. And now we have a special guest performance tonight. Joining us here at the Ide Family Field is Spin Dan.
Soccer Sam, oh my gosh, take a breath. His hands are warm.
I know. I like those
What's
gloves.
up with the gloves?
I don't know, but I got to get a pair for next season. They're making me hungry and want to play.
All right, we're at the half here in Rochester. Score is 6-5 in favor of Florida, but it has been an entertaining match so far. We'll take a short break, coming back with more of the halftime show. This is the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to MASL Primetime. Our team of the week for Week 15. Here it is: Brian Aguilar, Frank Tayu, Daniel Lopez, Jonatos Mello, Alex Gutierrez, and keeper Chris Toth. And speaking of him, our Sport Turf Primetime Player of the Week goes to keeper Chris Toth of the Ontario Fury, who faced off against the defending champion Milwaukee Wave last weekend. Boy, he had a great game. 18 saves, .857 save percentage to lead the Red Hot Fury to the win over the defending champs. And our prime time plays of the week. Number 5, Tacoma's Corey Keats, the howitzer against Florida that gave the Stars the win. Number 4, Milwaukee in Ontario, Ian Bennett shaking off his man. Hits Max Ferdinand out front, who finishes in style. Number 3, Orlando's Jeff Michaud is becoming a staple in our top 5. He puts that beauty top shelf. Against Cal, number 2, San Diego's Leo de Oliveira, shaking and baking against Milwaukee, and he crushes the offering past Rafa Diaz. And number 1, a true arena soccer beauty, just Casey's Mirko Sandoval against St. Louis, spinning it off the glass and past Paulo Nascimento. Oh yeah, absolutely gorgeous, and that is our prime time play of the week. Yeah, we are all out of time for today, but just a reminder, MASLsoccer.com is, of course, your home base for all things in the Major Arena Soccer League, and there's all kinds of other social media to keep you up to date as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
With a mini foosball table. All winners this season will be entered into a chance to win a full-size foosball table. Come on, ladies and fans, let's get those soccer balls into the sunroof of the
Welcome back to the halftime show. After 2 quarters of play, Florida has a 6-5 lead over the Rochester Lancers. Joe Giuliano and John Savaglia on the call tonight. John, let's talk about that first half before we get into some stats and some highlights. Rochester exploding for 4 in that second quarter. The living legend, Doug Miller, they say he's coming back for his 4th decade of professional soccer. He does it the only way he knows how, big time.
He put the ball in the back of the net. We take a look again at the shootout goal here. I mean, you look, calm and collective, takes one touch, makes the goalie make the first move and puts it up over him. I mean, how much? We're watching history right here.
At that point, it's 6-4. Then Diego Mayanga with 2 seconds left. How about his goal?
Oh my gosh! I don't know if Florida didn't watch the Baltimore game or anything along those lines, but I mean, you look at this. I mean, almost exact spot, just rips it upper corner. No goalie stopping that. I don't care who you are.
Diego becoming the king of the dome after the goal against Baltimore in dramatic fashion to make it 5-5, and now that one to make it 6-5. As we look at your standings in the MASL, the Eastern Conference, Florida has punched their ticket to the playoffs, but they want that big Y, which would say clinch the division. Not so fast.
No, and I think, like I said at the beginning here, Florida's not overlooking Rochester. Utica wants that top spot. Milwaukee's right there. Baltimore, Harrisburg. Things are heating up in the East.
Utica in action on Sunday against Kansas City. Rochester at the bottom. You can't see that. 0-20 on the season, but they're working hard. They're keeping teams involved. Yeah, Baltimore has not played 122 games this year. Well, I hope not.
It's good for them.
22 games at 14-8. Going out to the West, well, there is a team who has clinched the division. Monterey, that is a team last season that fell to Milwaukee in the championship, but they still continue to be successful. 20-1.
Yeah, that's impressive. I have a feeling, they're going to make another run to get that cup back out there. They might face Milwaukee again in the finals. Who knows?
Dallas and Mesquite have been eliminated from the playoffs. Looking at your scoring leaders, Frank Teu, 44 goals every week. That lead in goals just keeps stretching more and more, and now he's got 44, 7 better than Ian Bennett and 8 more than Vinny Dantas. Assists, well, we just heard from that man on the field, Leo Gibson. He's the player coach for the Kansas City Comets. And what is it with these player coaches? Doug Miller tonight, Leo Gibson tomorrow. These veterans are leading the way for their teams.
I don't know. I guess, it's just that, being calm, collective out there. And I do apologize. I'm looking at Florida coming off, and it looks like we might have a goalkeeper change.
Hugo Silva, looks like he is going to be coming out of the field. As we look at your overall points leaders, Frank Teu with 62, followed by Leo Gibson. We'll see him tomorrow night as the Comets come into town. And for Kansas City, playoffs Not going to happen this year.
Yeah, unfortunately they won't, but, they had a great season and everything to be proud of.
And just speaking of goalkeeper changes, there's the one who's warming up right now, leading the league.
Here, we saw this again in Baltimore. Rochester has a history of having teams think about that goalkeeper situation. And nothing against goalkeepers. I'm one too, but Rochester does it to every team.
Hugo Silva, 3.97 leader in goals against average. Rafa Diaz leading with save percentage. Chris Toth just a few scooches behind him. Hugo Silva up there as well. Your top 3 save percent leaders in the MASL. Hugo Silva definitely is coming in, warming up right now as the festivities continuing down on the field. Players of the week, team of the week in the MASL. Well, you're going to have a goalkeeper who gets the player of the week honors. Chris Toth, he is the son of San Diego Soccer's legend Zoltan Toth. He is your MASL player of the week. As you look at some MASL primetime notes, and we'll show you the players of the week here. As Alex Bastravansky talks about team of the week, and we talked about Toth being the player of the week from the Ontario Fury, but Mello from Baltimore in the East. The rest all coming from the West. Monterey's Aguiar. That's rounding up your MASL team of the week. Fourth quarter about to begin as you look at Chris Toth, who is selected as your MASL player of the week, and there's a look at some of his outstanding saves as Ontario took on Milwaukee. Well, for Rochester, they trail by a goal, and when we saw Vanzella come in for Baltimore, you said it, they made that change. The game changed too.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw Baltimore relax a little bit. Now you're seeing Silva come in. And you know what? 2 experienced keepers in this situation, unlike with Baltimore.
Good point.
I don't know how much it's going to dictate the game. It could dictate it very well. Or, maybe Rochester's just riding that wave and saying, it doesn't matter who's in net, we're coming at you.
Silva has played in 12 games this year, 47 goals against. He was the Tropics MVP last season. He is from Brazil, also played for the Harrisburg Heat, and he plays outdoors in the UPSL with Tropics SC, and they had an outstanding season as well, winning the league there 18-0. So they're having a good indoor and outdoor here in beautiful Florida.
Yes, they are, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the second half, and I'm hoping Rochester keeps that pressure on Florida. It seemed like it worked in the first half, and I'm hoping it's coming out in the second.
Both teams warming up, getting loose, and ready for second half action as Soccer Sam bringing the halftime festivities to a close. Soccer Sam still wearing the goalie gloves. I have to ask him about that after the game.
I know, like I said, I got to get me a pair for next season. I don't know if it's Salvatore's limited edition or I don't know.
They're pizza gloves.
They are. They look fantastic.
Well, you're scoring here tonight. Guilherme for Florida has a hat trick. For the Lancers, Rafa Godoy, 2 goals, 1 assist in the first half. He is looking for a hat trick. He's now got 8 goals on the season. Diego Mayanga again with 2 seconds left, 1.7 to be exact. And that gives the Rochester a ton of momentum and excitement going into the dressing room to begin quarter number 3, forcing the goalkeeper change by Clay Roberts, the head coach of the Florida Tropics. Well, we made some talk about Rochester playing spoiler and other teams maybe helping out with that, and the Lancers doing a good job pushing it right now against Florida. They did it against Baltimore in their last home game, and they continue to make it very difficult for teams, and really shown great improvement. 0-20 doesn't do justice to some of their late performances.
Absolutely. As a team, we knew coming into the season it was going to be tough. We knew it wasn't going to be, easy. We had great success in M2 last year, but we knew M1 was a different game. And, all of us, except for Gary and Jeremy Ortiz and Diego, we're all field players, outdoor players. So trying to transform into the indoor game has been a big, transition for us. But you can tell we're giving one of the best teams in the league a run for the money. We gave one of the best organizations in MASL a run for their money.
It should be a wild finish here in Rochester. And before we begin the third quarter, don't forget, outside of being on the team, the best to know what's happening in the MASL is to tune in to Kick This. Every weekend, Soccer Sam discusses the ins and the outs of the MASL. Find Kick This every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern on iHeartRadio. Tropics will have the kickoff. They'll go from left to right. Lancers coming with Mayanga, Rosano, Godoy, Demidev, and Anthony Rosano. Or I'm sorry, Jeremy Ortiz. As John mentioned, Hugo Silva now in the nets for the Tropics. His 13th appearance of the season. Lancers have worked hard to get within one. Can they keep it there? Off the boards, through the box, and picked up.
No, I don't see that.
Oh, they're going to call it.
I don't agree with that call. The only reason why I do not agree with that call, and I know I'm going to get a lot of criticism for this, is because it wasn't an intentional pass back. It just hit Diego.
Here it is.
Hit Diego. Didn't make any move to pass it back to him.
I tend to agree with you there, my friend.
However, I know the critics are going to hit us hard for that one.
Dangerous restart. Shot into the netting.
And just like I said the last game, ball does not lie. Right there. Sorry, Florida fans.
That one went into the net. For the Lancers, it went into the right net.
Yes. That's the bias in me. I apologize. That's my rant for the day.
That was a close one. I tend to agree with you on that one.
And that's also the goalie coming out in me.
The goalkeepers union, as strong as ever. There's Teixeira to Alves. Alves, 35 years old, played in the NASL with Fort Lauderdale and Ottawa. Has it now on the near side. Deep into the corner. Guilherme's got a hat trick looking for more, but Diego stands him up. They want to pass back. Referee says no. We'll play on. Here's Silva's first touch. It's a heavy one. Given away. Rosano could have turned there, I think.
I think he tried to be a little too pretty on that one.
He may have had a chance to turn. Tried a cheeky little flick on.
You know, you never know. It's also a great chance because Silva could have been going one way and just a little flick back.
This one bounces off the boards, back through, and all the way back to Hugo Silva. What a game this has been.
I know, and I know I said at the halftime, Rochester has a history of making, keeper changes for other teams. St. Louis had to do it here. Baltimore did it here, and now Florida.
Ooh, that's off the crossbar. Takes a bounce, and it's kept out of the Lancers' net. Teixeira. Ricardinho. To Ruggles. Oh, another shot off the corner of the post. That is a rocket off the foot of Pereiras. Machado. Ruggles. Possession early on from Florida. Lancers home tomorrow night against Kansas City. Florida home on Sunday against St. Louis. Hard fight along the boards. Foul is called on Diego Mayanga.
Look at that chance once again for Rosano.
Corner now, restart for the Tropics.
It's a good defensive play.
Defensive play. Rosano comes away with it.
No. I'm going to stop myself.
Guilherme is the player who went down.
I actually didn't get a clean look at it, so I'm not going to throw my comments out there yet.
Tough to tell from the angle here as that near side board is placed in a tough spot for us to see.
I don't know if it was a turf monster or if Rosano did end up getting behind him.
Low shot from Alves, blocked. Played back to Silva. Driving off the boards up to the middle of the field where Jeremy Ortiz, 7 goals, 6 assists, gets away with one there. Still Ortiz to Boughton. by the Tropics. Guillermo's going off the field. Didn't see the ball coming behind him.
Gary's wide open in the box.
Rafa's shot is deflected and into the netting.
A little quicker there. Gary was wide open with Silva in the box.
Lancers corner kick. Referee pushing back the Florida wall. 2 of the wall for the Tropics. They're making their first ever appearance in the MASL playoffs. Miller's shot finds Rosano. He couldn't turn and pull the trigger. Silva whips one off the glass and out of play.
Did hit the boards.
Lancers restart, far side boards. Diego. Couldn't get it through to Rosano. May have just heard the PA announcer. Gary Boughton night tomorrow here at the Rock Dome in Rochester as the Lancers honoring the legend from Buffalo. Oh, Rosano, cheeky little work there. Off the head and just couldn't get that one on frame. Silva will get this one back into play with just over 11 minutes left. In quarter number 3. Pass right down the middle. The shot! Too far off the mark from Pereiras. Headed away by Demidov. Little turn here from Cunningham. Lancers just down by 1 here. Pereiras fighting and battling his way through 3 Lancer players. And this one did hit the netting, so it'll be restart coming up for the Lancers.
It's a great concentration from Rosano right there. Just to keep the ball under control and get a shot off.
Tight space, bodies all over the place, and Anthony Rosano manages to get a great opportunity. Excellent work from Mr. Rosano.
Absolutely. He's also, for people that are watching at home in the Rochester area, he was voted Section 5 Player of the Decade.
Congratulations.
So it's a great thing for him, and I played against him in high school, and he was a heck of a player in high school as well.
Well deserved. Couldn't think of a better recipient.
Absolutely. He's also a dad joke enthusiast. For all those, we have a team group chat, and each day we get a daily Rosano joke.
A dad joke?
A dad joke. See if I can pull up one here.
Yeah, I'd love to hear one. As Teixeira's coming forward for the Tropics behind everybody into the mix. I can use a few good dad jokes once in a while.
So we'll bring up yesterday's here.
Okay. Well,
so he said, yesterday I saw a guy drop his Scrabble letters on the road. I asked him, what's the word on the street? To a response, Timmy Crawford said, unsubscribe. So.
Oh, the joys, the trials and tribulations of being on a team. That's fantastic. Did not know he was a dad joke fan.
Yeah, he great soccer player, great person, great captain. He knows how to keep us, calm and collective.
I'm going to have to borrow a page from his book. Just what my kids need. They think I'm corny as it is. What some more lockout call for the foul. 9:07 left. 6-5 still to score in Rochester. And another shot that whistles off the crossbar.
Brian better go kiss every inch of that post.
It's seen both sides of it, hasn't it?
Yes.
It's brought down and settled. Arico. Alves. Behind Boughton. Picked up shot. Nice save from Wilkin. Another shot off the post again. Lancers catching a few breaks here. See if they can come down the other way and capitalize and make this one level at 6.
That's a well-deserved change right there for Rochester.
There's Arico. Reggett. In front taken away by Miller.
Got Rosano streaking.
Off the boards, looking for Rosano. Toe poke back to the keeper. They work it back to Teixeira. And slamming in there is Jeremy Ortiz. 7:58 left, third quarter. Still going back and forth. 6-5 here on the Lancers Broadcast Network. All right, the Tropics break the huddle. They've got a slim 1-goal lead. They'll have a restart deep in their own half. Joe Giuliano, John Savaglia, and the Mohican Warrior on some of the call tonight.
Did he go back to his cave?
I don't know.
Well, catnap.
I know he was promoting the Rio ball at halftime. And maybe he lost his way back up here to the booth. A fan favorite, no doubt. Stopped every step of the way. Guilherme, Alves. And Florida has it down in the Lancers' half of the field with Machado.
Up and here goes Guilherme going
Teixeira.
back to the left side here.
There he is. It's Alves.
That thing's still going.
Blast one through the roof of the Rock Dome.
I think he's going to meet him back in Florida.
Oh, you'll see some snow coming in about 2 seconds. That one is still in the air. Long throw from Wilkin. Off the head of Rosano. Into the box. One hop into the arms of Hugo Silva. Welcome back, Warrior.
What's happening?
Still 6-5.
I'll be darned.
It's a good thing. Lancers holding on, not letting the Tropics sneak away here. Think Utica's watching this one tonight?
Part of me says yes, and part of me says yes.
I know some old names from the Lancers are watching it. Tim Lazorko, Boomer Steigelman. I read on Twitter that Boomer Steigelman got engaged, and they're going to have a gender reveal party for his bride. So looking forward to that.
Again, Elliot Fauski, all your complaints, please, directed his way.
We need to get like a big old sheet that says mail Elliot Fauski at P.O. Box, whatever it is.
Another shot off the crossbar. I believe that's the fourth or fifth one.
And guess who from the left side?
Yeah, Guilherme trying to reproduce his first two.
Shove there. Cunningham shoving back, and they're going to call Teixeira for the foul. Lancers trailing by one with 6:27 left in the third quarter. Congratulations to Tim. Is it Tim or Boomer?
Boomer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tim also listening in.
Congratulations to Boomer. Had a great season with the Lancers in M2. This one is slowly rolled out to Teixeira. Oh. Rico knocked off the ball. They're going to call the foul on Lanco.
Pretty soft, but looks like he may actually be injured.
Here's that shot again off the left side.
Now, Arico coming.
Well, he looks really injured.
He's got a leg injury. He came back, just coming back tonight. He was out with a leg injury for a while, and now it may have been re-aggravated.
Yeah, he looked in some pain.
I mean, he is writhing. I didn't think there was much contact on that. I thought it was a typical little foul.
I think on the follow through, I don't know if Rosano maybe stepped on him or something along those lines, but you never want to see a player down on the ground like that.
No, he is in agony.
Hopefully nothing too serious again. He was out for a while.
Do you know why he was out?
Leg injury, it's all they said, not specific as to which leg or what it was, but he only played in 6 games this season. He's up on his own. Hopefully he'll be able to work this one off, but some other leg injuries as well. Ricardinho just returning from a leg injury. Lucio Gonzaga out with a leg injury, and one name we haven't mentioned, Joey Tavernisi, not here tonight. Rav playing with the U.S. national futsal team in Costa Rica. He'll miss a couple games here this weekend.
Oh, I thought he had a waxing appointment, so he's with the futsal team. It's excellent.
Rav Tav.
Likes to keep it clean, that guy.
Looking for a modeling agent, and I think it's going to be the Mohican Warrior stepping up.
Could talk him up like nobody's business.
Oh, Joey, for watching. Hopefully, wish you the best of luck with the national team in Costa Rica.
I don't know if model agencies value chiseled physiques and perfect hair, but
first class gentleman, Mr. Tavernisi, a Lancer favorite as well. Luckily for Rochester, he's unavailable tonight.
He made a big impact when he returned to Rochester this season. I think he had 5 goals, I believe it was.
On the season overall, Joey's got 11 goals, 8 assists. After spending last year with Utica. His first 3 years in the league were with the Lancers. That breakout 2014-15 season, he had 26 goals and 15 assists for the blue and gold. Just over 5 minutes left in this scoreless third quarter. That's right, indoor soccer, third quarter is scoreless. Does Lanco have something to do with it? Let's see. He's pushing forward, looking for an option. Shot off the post from Ortiz, the oohs and ahs from the crowd.
It's a great run.
That had some juice on it too, didn't it?
Just top of the box or
Smashed it.
deflection? Oh, top of the box.
All right, set up the wall and keep this one scoreless.
Guilherme finding his post.
Oh, here comes the left foot.
Shot.
Great block.
Wall doing its job. Panties, Boughton, and Rafa in the wall. Carvalho gets it back. Shot at a goal! Well, we just said a scoreless third quarter, but we were hoping Rochester would change that, not Florida, as Carvalho makes it 7-5.
See how the Lancers respond here.
Take a look at it. Just found his way into the box untouched and made a great finish.
Yeah, someone's got to take responsibility. You have 4 guys in the box, so it feels like you have it covered, but someone has to be man-to-man that close. Indoor, no offsides, boards, deflections happen really quickly. You have to be body-to-body.
Whether it's just a little touch or anything along those lines just to get him off course.
20th goal of the year for Carvalho.
Watch that back post.
And Florida coming down looking for more assists. Went to Guilherme, his 8th of the season. He's got 3 goals and 1 assist on the evening.
Great distribution from Wilkins.
That was a great throw. Great tackle.
Oh.
Oh, boy, it was a phenomenal tackle from both of them, all ball. But speaking of pre-existing injuries, he's holding the knee with the brace on it after that.
I believe it's
percussive tackle. You could just hear it.
Oh, yeah. From up here, it was not a good sound. As the Lancers medical team coming out, Dave DePasquale and the birthday boy, Kyle Mancek, coming out to look at Sikrit Osmik, the 25-year-old, his 7th appearance of the season. And the Lancers have had their share of injuries as well this year. You know about the Austin Gerber one, and I think one of our goalies hurt a shoulder from what I hear. Is that that accurate?
They kicked him to the curb after that happened.
No,
They said this guy's too fragile.
They sent him up to the booth.
I think it was because he was odd. I think it was a personality issue.
Definitely. I haven't heard from him since then. But
To be an indoor goalkeeper, you got to be a little odd. Osmick's still down. And while we have a break here, let's look at that challenge. It's actually the goal from Carvalho. And I want to let you know that the Rochester Lancers would like to thank Miter USA for providing today's match balls. Miter, founded in Huddersfield, England, among the world's oldest sporting goods brands, starting production in 1817. Miter, proud partner of the Major Arena Soccer League, providing arena-specific match balls to both MASL and MASL2. Round of applause for Osmick, who's up and working his way towards the Lancers bench, hopefully.
So each team with back-to-back players able to leave more or less under their own power, but...
Well, Rico took off right to the dressing room immediately. And let's see if Osmick stays on the bench. He's sitting down on the bench at this point. And we get back underway. It's a long, bruising season. Elliot, you've played in it. John, you've just started playing in it.
I've played 3 minutes in it.
It is a very, very physical and unforgiving sport.
Yeah, I found that out very, very quickly in my career here.
Rosano is dumped.
Now, here's my other question. Is that going to be a penalty shot because he was the last defender?
There's going to be a card, I think, coming out. Referee they're looking at each other. And they will bring out the blue card.
And I think they're pointing at the penalty shot spot. Possibly.
I think it's going to be right where the foul was.
But he didn't have the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how they call it.
Jill Rizzo saving the day with the Lancers water. It's special water. It's Lancers water.
Yeah, hand-dug wells by Lancer players.
It's part of our off-season training. I know you went through it back in 2011.
Yeah, bare hands.
In the caves.
At least we got shovels.
So soft these days.
Big opportunity here. Lancers power play. This power play brought to you by the Mohican Warrior. Proud sponsor of the Lancers Man Advantage.
And RealBall.com.
That's right. It's a real ball power play for the Lancers.
I like that.
RealBall.com, Lancers power play.
RIOBOL. Fastest growing training ball in the country. It's a Brazilian training ball brought to the U.S. for the first time.
Mayanga, he wants to have one. Miller. Whoa, it's in! That one trickled in somehow. Lancers goal. Who gets credit, gentlemen?
I'm going to go
Rafa.
Rafa, I think Doug had the assist. But
He was the last Lancer to push it. And it looked like it may have deflected off the boards, off the keeper.
Take a look here.
Well, guys, bad news.
Actually, I think...
Off Ruggles,
yeah.
I believe, off the wall.
If Rafa gets credit, that's a hat trick, guys.
Well, I mean, he hit it, and it hits off the defender. I don't know how they'll tally it.
I'm going to give it to Rafa, unofficially right now.
I mean, why wouldn't you? You know, there is luck, and then you create your own luck. So
when you have a RealBall.com power play, Rafa gets the goal.
Good things happen. A Brazilian scoring.
That's right, see?
The Brazilian training ball power play. That's RIOBOL, Rio Ball, like Rio de Janeiro.
The Brazilian honoring the Rio Ball with the power play goal. 9th of the season, 3rd of the game. Rafa having a big night, 3 goals and 1 assist. 7-6, just over 2 minutes left.
Great save.
Wilkin pushes the shot away off the foot of Ricardinho. And Tim Crawford is dumped by Carvalho. There's the shot off the foot of Rafa. Yeah, he gets the hat trick, and he brings the Lancers to within 1. There's Cunningham. Toe poke is blocked.
Good block there. Cunningham, very dangerous in the open field. You want him to have the ball going 1v1, even 1v2 if he has the space.
Well, you can't see on your monitor right now, ladies and gentlemen, but there's a gentleman here, sunglasses on, shot off the boards, goalie gloves on, and we're inside. Soccer Sam, welcome.
Thank you so much, Joe, for having me. Elliot, thank you. Joshua Schaub, our commissioner, told me to be safe tonight, and I decided to wear gloves.
Oh, what a goal! Rafa, he's got his fourth, and we're tied at 7. What a cheeky finish.
He's backheeled it. Unbelievable. 4th goal.
Sensational.
I think we can take away the accusation of luck on the 4th finish.
Let's take a look at this one. His 10th of the year, 4th of the night. This is just a thing of beauty. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. We have seen some beautiful goals tonight.
And Gary Boughton looks like he got the assist of Pride and Joy Buffalo, New York. Guys, I wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys, but I got to go make sure Chris Economides is okay. I mean, I don't think he expected this so far. I mean, I know it's early. I know we have a whole other quarter to go, but 7-7, I got to be proud of these guys against one of the best teams in the league right now.
Chris Economides, I guess he wears his heart on his sleeve. He's a little emotional, isn't he?
At times.
I think one time when the Rhinos were playing in Montreal, not sure if it's true, but I heard he fell through the floor in the press box because he was jumping up and down and was so upset. No call made here as Ruggles and Rosano have a few words behind the play, and there's a whistle and a penalty, I assume, to Rosano.
Oh, man.
Is Ruggles going to go?
He retaliated.
Let's see, guys.
I didn't see it. Off the ball, blue card.
Yeah, it was definitely behind the play.
Yeah, Ryan was right there. He had to see something.
This is Rafa's goal. He's in double digits now, and that's a beautiful way to get there, isn't it?
Man, backheel between the goalie's legs. Neat little finish. And we haven't seen a replay. I don't know what happened. Rosano and Ruggles getting into it, and Rosano ended up in the penalty box, which is as ill-timed as it could be when the Lancers have finally equalized.
Here's a different angle.
Here we go.
There's the challenge.
Oh,
still didn't see it.
The Lancer logo is always in the way.
Cut away a little too quick there, but 1:03 left. Florida goes on the power play as the Lancers have worked so hard to level this one at 7. Trying to hold on here. Just under a minute left. 3rd quarter, Guilherme. Crossfield pass. Carvalho. Good block, and a header will go out of play. Yep, hit the netting, and
was a good block.
Corner kick coming up here for Florida.
How about Doug Miller? Is it? He's 51 years old. I mean, years ago it was Geritol, then it was Viagra. I mean, what's this guy taking? I mean, I have no idea.
Do his parents know where he is?
Absolutely sensational.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely sensational. This one whistles just wide.
He looks like he's 30 years old. He runs like he's 30. 51 years old. Phenom.
Look at Rafa's reaction. 4 goals, great defensive block, and pumping his fists.
Yeah, he is keyed up. He's a competitor. I love it.
He is feeling it tonight. Montelares. Carvalho. Teixeira, chance here. What a save!
Great save. Florida doing a good job shifting the defense, moving the ball around quickly and cleanly. Wilkes comes up big for the Lancers.
106 man advantage, 12.7 in the corner. And it's smashed home by the Tropics on the power play. Montelares gets the goal. That'll be his 6th of the season.
They have so many weapons. And, Danny Rieger, I mean, it just flew by his ear. And Flying Brian just couldn't see that one.
14:50 the time of the Lucas Montelares goal on the power play. And now Florida goes up again by 1 goal.
I don't know what the percentages are on our power plays, but whenever we have a power play, the other team scores like right away. Right? What's the percentage of that?
21% effectiveness on the penalty kill.
Man.
And Florida is 75%.
Wow.
Killing 1 out of 4.
Less.
Yeah, math wasn't my thing, but
Almost 1 out of 5.
Yeah, 1 out of 5.
Yeah. All right, third quarter comes to a close.
I was never good at science either.
Rafa Godoy picks up 2 goals. The Lancers will head into the fourth quarter trailing by 1 on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hey y'all, let me show you the absolute best training tool that I've ever experienced. It's called Rio Ball. I discovered Rio Ball while training with a professional team in Brazil. I had a ton of fun and my touch had never been so sharp. This spring, be the first to find your Rio Ball advantage. Sign up at rioball.com today and receive 20% off your first order.
All right, this has been a great night of indoor soccer. Rochester trailing Florida by 1. As we begin fourth quarter action, Rafa Godoy has had a night to remember, ladies and gentlemen. 4 goals, 1 assist. That gives him double digits goals on the season. That is 10 goals for Rafa Godoy.
We need a goal from him this quarter, you know. He needs to start pulling his weight.
Coming into the game, it was Rosano with 9 goals, leading Rochester. Rafa had 6. He's now got 10. That jumps him up ahead of Anthony Rosano, who's got 9 goals and 9 assists on the season. All right, Lancers will have the kickoff. Miller on the field with Rosano, Mayanga, Ortiz, and the man who's got 4 goals on the night, Rafa Godoy. Joe Giuliano, John Savaglia, the Mohican Warrior, Elliot Fauski, all on the call as the fourth quarter begins. A swipe of the ankles there sends the Tropics player down. Restart coming up for the visitors. Don't forget, Lancers are home tomorrow night against the Kansas City Comets. 7 p.m. kickoff right here at the Rock Dome.
Leo Gibson and the crew come to town.
Leo in the house tonight.
Interviewed at halftime.
See you. Rugged's bouncing shot is off the boards. Wilkin pushes it into the corner. See a few Comets players up across the arena in the upper section of 203. Getting a look at tomorrow night's opposition. Kansas City will come in here with a record of 9-10. Mayanga is dumped. Will he be the late equalizer again?
Yeah, his first half goal was something to remember. Incredible strike.
Leveled things up in dramatic fashion against Baltimore in the last home game. Got another powerful finish here tonight. Montelaris to Ruggles. Now Montelaris. Back across to Ruggles. Machado. Near side corner. Back to the top of the arc. Ruggles wants to tee one up, holds off. Plays Machado instead. Off the crossbar again, Guilherme says if Rafa's got 4, I want 4, but denied. Ruggles tees it up.
Great block.
Good block from Mayanga.
That pass from Machado, the vision on that was just brilliant. Faked the shot and found his player back door.
Oh, yes. Quickly off his line to pounce down on his Wilkin. Throws it downfield. Montelaris is there.
Not a bad idea.
And then Spazman in the booth.
Manser's bailed out there as Florida kicks it out of bounds. They can get some much needed changes.
It's Crawford. Gets it underway to Wilkin. Another block from Demedev. Tremendous effort from the team sacrificing in front of Wilkin tonight. And let's be honest, post, crossbar, also goalkeeper's best friend tonight.
Oh, yeah. I love hearing that sound when a ball gets by me.
Here's Teixeira. Rifles one up and into the netting. Is it a deflection? Yes. Corner kick on the near side coming up here for the Florida Tropics. This is a team that has been built by Chris Economides to compete for the MASL Championship, pushing their way through the regular season. They're having a tough one here tonight in Rochester. Scored 14 and 17 goals in the first 2 matchups against the Lancers. Rochester was held to 4 and 3 goals.
I think they had a combined total of 7 in the first 2 games.
Yep. Over 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Very entertaining night. Cold and windy and snowy outside, but warm and explosive indoors tonight. We've seen some cannons off the foot of some of these guys in blue and white. Cunningham trying to track this one down. Silva will get there first. And he'll find Reggett in the corner. Crossfield, Ruggles is open. To the corner, Carvalho. Ruggles high and into the netting.
Trying to take advantage of Wilkes coming out of his box.
So we'll hop into the corner for Mayanga. Montelaris all over him. Some relief in Crawford, middle of the field. Diego has to hustle to keep it to Rafa now. Pops it in the air. Alves comes over with pressure. And it's given away. Machado. Ortiz just barreling in, wins it to Rosano. Rosano looking for an opening. Can't find it yet, but still battles along the boards. The Red Mamba. Still battling on the ground. Rafa. Rosano. What a move. What a shot, but it's blocked. Miller's shot. Woo! Ortiz has been close a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, the left-footed volley off the rebound. Just high. It's moments like these where I just really miss playing when Baby Shark is on the speakers. Just gets my adrenaline going. We're on Grandma Shark, for those in the crowd who can't hear it, in TV land.
We've had a little bit of everything tonight. Rafa with 4 goals, Soccer Sam wearing goalie gloves, and Baby Shark. What is next?
I don't know if I can handle any more excitement.
Lancer win? Do I dare say it? Why not?
Fourth quarter, down 1, game on.
Ayang coming forward one-on-one with Mayanga. Oh, Diego.
Well done.
Bravo, Diego. To Miller.
No
Handball.
way. Yeah. Yeah.
Referee Ryan Sigic way downfield makes the call.
Here's that volley from Ortiz again. Oh, narrow.
Sweetness.
So Doug Miller, a little confused. When he started playing, you were allowed to use your hands until the game was more developed.
Again, please send all those complaints to MohicanWarrior@cave.com.
I believe he's been brought up to speed now.
Watch that back
Tavares trying to swing that one to the far side. Couldn't. It was Reggett offering that.
All he had to do there was pick his head up, and he had two of his teammates wide open on the back post.
Wilkin. Cunningham to Rieger. Heads into the corner. Gary Boughton. He'll be honored tomorrow night with Gary Boughton night at the Rock Dome. Top of the arc. Cunningham will take it away. He'll turn and shoot right at the midsection.
Watch the
of Silva. Quick throw forward now.
That's a great throw. Watch the back post. Watch the back post.
Pereiras, and Reggett was there. No rebound given up nicely by Wilkin. Throws it out to Rieger. There's Boughton. Finally muscled off by two Florida players.
Twitter update, Boomer Steigelman postponing his bachelor party to watch this game. He's absolutely losing his mind. Loves the competitive edge. Party bus parked out front wondering where the man is.
The man of the hour.
Where's the Boomer, the groomer, Steigelman?
We have fun up here, don't we?
Oh. He's only getting warmed up right now.
I know. Still got 8 minutes left.
He's only got 75 complaint letters and 8 fines from the league. He's just starting. This one's knocked back to Silva.
There's
Little lull here. His team's kind of catching their breath for that final push here in the fourth quarter. Ruggles. Team saving a bit of energy for the final push. Turns, shot. Oh, and Guilherme on the back door puts that one away to make it 9-7, his fourth of the evening. And with that goal, we will take our media timeout. Florida 9, Rochester 7. This is the Lancers Broadcast Network. Back at the Rock Dome, Lancers down by 2. Nyanga gets the restart. Push to the middle of the field for Ayang. Gets through Ortiz. Montelares to Machado. Back to Alves. Tropics' last goal, Guilherme, his 4th of the game, 17th of the season. Carvalho with the assist. He's got a goal and assist on the evening. His assist was number 23 on the season. Oof. Ayang just a few inches away from redirecting that one home.
Yeah, Lance has dodged a bullet again, not marking up in there. Can't leave guys behind you in the box.
David Wright, the player taken down. Quick restart. Ortiz to Diego. Boughton. Pushed off the ball by Alves, no call.
I love that ball in by Diego. Find Boughton's feet there.
Wilkin. Out of the boards. Good ball from Lanco. Ortiz will play it off the boards, come forward. Jeremy. Back to Diego. Ortiz. Blanco looking for space to fire one away, couldn't do it. Has to go all the way back to Wilkin. Downfield. Boughton battling with Alves. They've been going at it tonight on a regular basis. This one sent forward, Pereira, a shot! And it just whistles wide. Reggett, crossfield to Ruggles. Ruggles onto the near side for Teixeira. Patience. Good movement off the ball by Florida. 2-goal lead, trying to draw Rochester out of that defensive stance. Play it back to Silva. Rosano pushing forward. Reggett.
Great play.
Going for the side volley was Carvalho.
Great defensive play.
Lancers deny it. It was Rosano. Good ball. Heavy touch there from Diego. Just got away from him. Lanco smashes this one into the netting. 4:45 left. Lancers are down by 2.
Plenty of time left by indoor standards, but the next goal is critical.
Huge. Absolutely huge.
To pull within 1 or go down by 3.
What do we have here? It's Rosano who was dumped.
Nothing malicious. It was just a 50-50 header that Ruggles won. But it did look like they might have had head-to-head contact.
Oof. Cunningham has to hurry here. He's under pressure.
No, I would not.
They gave it to him.
No.
They gave it to him.
No.
Academy Award.
Yep, the Academy. This is Rochester. We don't do diving up here.
Boy, I sense a miraculous short-term healing.
I do too. Oh, look at that.
Daru was the player who went down. My colleagues don't like that one.
Oh, great save.
Oh, it's just kept out by Wilkin.
That was a phenomenal save.
No way again.
Wow.
Look, refs, don't let Florida call the game for you.
This one was so close. Let's see.
Here's what I saw. Brian makes the save. Goes right off the boards, off his hands to Crawford. Brian jumps on it.
Here it is.
Florida's up in arms.
There's the save.
Florida's up in arms, and refs say, okay, I'm going to give it to you.
Top of the arc, and there will be a timeout taken by the Tropics. And while we have a second here, make sure you check out the highlights from Week 15 on MASL Primetime. As you guys can look at those highlights again. Let's see.
I still don't. I don't see it.
That's tough, guys.
Might have come off the defender's foot. Honestly, I thought it hit Crawford's foot
from the foot.
But from that angle, I think it was the defender. Might have got a toe to it, or at least kick Timmy's ankle.
I mean, we'll take a look at it again here. You can see there's no. Keep playing it. There's no distinct kicking action to get it back.
Interesting, yeah.
I'm with you, John. Good point. Good point.
You know, one thing that irks me the most about refs is they let the other team dictate the call. Florida goes up in arms, and all of a sudden, yep, and blow my whistle.
This could be pivotal.
And I know Florida's hating on me right now, but
a crucial restart at the top of the arc as the Florida timeout about to wrap up. And before that does, make sure you check out MASL Primetime. Host Alex Bastravansky talks with MASL Commissioner Josh Shaw about the state of the league, the playoffs, and more. Make sure to watch the latest episode of MASL Primetime. All right, timeout is over. Teixeira over the ball. Whistle blows, the pass, the shot,
Great
kick save from Wilkin.
Great save.
Miller is in. If he can hurry here, Miller, he's taken down, no call.
In the world.
Interesting. Battle in the corner, Guilherme with Demidev. It's played back to Carvalho. Miller still talking to the official about the no call.
Someone stop me.
Drink some water.
Oh, that's actually smart. Always stay hydrated, kids.
Ayang. All the way back to Silva. Far side, Alves. He's going to hold it up and play it safe. Back to Hugo Silva. Teixeira checking into space. Now into the corner. Cycling around Ayang. Lancers come away with it. Crawford. And Ayang gets it back. His
Great
shot.
block.
It's blocked by Rafa. He's been excellent at both ends. Diego comes away with it. Rafa to his right. Diego. Still Diego to Rafa. Back across. Still a loose ball in front. Rosano battling for it. But the Tropics will clear it. Only as far as midfield. Hanties. This one hops up and over the glass.
So here's the question, Warrior experience. When do you pull the goalie for the sixth attacker?
To be honest, I don't love it. You know, if you're in a deep hole, perhaps, but a couple goals and indoor isn't too much. I would just take more chances going forward, but
not going to matter right
There's
now,
a
I
third.
think. Carvalho from Reggett.
But percentage-wise, you give up more goals when you pull the keeper than you score. So it's a low percentage gamble that you're just throwing caution to the wind. So within 2 goals, I like to keep the keeper in.
Okay.
2 goals on the night for Carvalho. Reggett gets the assist, his 12th of the year, and it stretches the lead to 3 now. Easy tap in for Carvalho. 21 on the season for Ricardo. 12:20 time of the Carvalho goal. Lancers will take a timeout, and I see the green jersey coming out, guys. The captain, Anthony Rosano, looks like he will be putting that on.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. 3 goals down, 2.5 minutes. Now you take your chance.
I mean, 0-20, you don't really have much to lose at that point either, and this is another first for Rochester playing with a sixth attacker. You know, I got to applaud Rochester tonight. I mean, maybe the outcome's not going to come the way that we wanted it to, but getting 2 power play goals against a penalty kill, that's 75% in Florida. I mean,
you got to look at the previous meetings this season. 14-3, and actually shelled here at home 17-4.
Yep.
10-7, the gap is closed substantially, and Rochester's done a great job of improving game by game.
Absolutely.
Sixth attacker is Anthony Rosano. Lancers will have the kickoff. They trail by 3 with 2:40 left in their second to last home game of the 2019 and 20 season as they've returned to the top tier of the MASL.
Alrighty, Mr. Rosano, what do you got for goalkeeper skills?
No gloves, by the way. He's going to make you aware of that.
Gloves are coming off.
And he's under pressure already.
Oh, great save.
Takes down Guillermo.
Oh,
they're going to call it. Little hesitation on the call. Here's a look at it, gentlemen.
Stay big, Rosano.
Gloveless in the kryptonite jersey.
Taken away by Boughton.
Ghostbuster slime.
Intercepted back to Ruggles. Rosano well off his line. Is going to come and join the attack. Has the ball now. Crossing midfield, sixth attacker, Anthony Rosano into the corner. Ortiz, toe poke in front. Oh, cleared off the line by Ruggles. 2 minutes left.
Doug was right there.
Rosano. Mayanga. Lancers will have an open player. Can they find him?
This is the Lancers' first opportunity to take advantage of the sixth attacker and some possession.
Off his line, Guillermo has it. Open net for the Lancers. Hustling back. Rosano wins it. Gets around one. Rosano still with it. Miller's shot off the boards. No one there to poke it home. Minute and a half left.
Rosano's gas.
Oh, Teixeira. A swipe taking down Rafa.
There's that one chance again.
Mayanga. Another thud.
Going back to the well.
Boughton off the boards. Lancers just blasting away here in the final minute and 10 seconds. It's Mayanga's turn. To Rafa. Crossfield. Rosano shoots. Off the crossbar. This is off of Mayanga, but finds Monteleras. He'll chip one towards the empty net. Won't get there. Final minute of play in the fourth quarter. Lancers down by 3. Reggett nudged off the ball nicely by Mayanga. Comes in. Tries to shove Diego away. Can't. Rosano, quick forward touch now. Mayanga. Still Diego crossing midfield. Into the corner. Mayanga pushes it to the far side. Lancers will have a restart.
This is a must-score situation with 34 seconds left. They want any chance. Got to get a goal on this restart.
Boughton. Timeout called by the Lancers. 34.4 seconds left. Rochester down by 3 goals. We'll take a timeout and try to make something happen as we finish this one up. Don't forget, tomorrow night, back home right here at the Rock Dome, 7 p.m. Kickoff against the Kansas City Comets. For more information, visit ourlancers.com. Come to the Dome Arena box office and check things out here in Rochester. There's a look at that last one, cleared off the line by Ruggles. So close. And Miller taking over the duties now as the coach.
So the timeout gives them an opportunity to set up for the free kick, but also your 6 attackers, they've been on there a while, attacking and defending. You can see them starting to gas a little bit. Very exhausting.
He has been active as a 6th attacker. He has been heavily involved. Done a very good job. There's the number 6.
Look for it for Doug Miller on the second pass. Oh, they went Rosano first time. Interesting.
Empty net. This one is going to roll just wide. Rosano will scoop it up. Maybe one more push here for Rochester. Mayanga under 25 seconds here. To Rosano. Deep into the corner, looking for Boughton, headed away. Tropics just seconds away from sweeping the regular season series against the Lancers with one that goes up and into the netting. .7, all that remains. Tropics will pick up win number 17, and for Rochester, Close, but not close enough as they fall now to 0-21 on the season, but take nothing away from the boys in blue and gold. A hard-fought battle. They left it all on the field, and Florida had to work hard for this 17th win of the season. We'll keep it here and go down to the field. Soccer Sam and Ashley will have our post-game interviews. Hopefully Soccer Sam's hands are still warm with the Salvatore's Pizza goalie gloves. The return of Doug Miller saw a goal in a shootout as he is just continues to amaze and impress the indoor soccer world.
Well, he inspired Soccer Sam. Soccer Sam thought he was going to get in goal today, brought his gloves, warmed up with the team. Couldn't believe he didn't get the nod. If Doug was going to get the nod, I don't know why you wouldn't give Soccer Sam his look.
Let's go down to field level, and the man who didn't get a look in goal tonight, Soccer Sam, will take it away for us, folks.
Thank you so much, son of Santa. Dos Santos, Mr. Dos Santos, I have to call you that. 4 goals tonight. What a performance for the first place Florida Tropics.
Yeah, happy for the performance. Happy for especially the result. It's important for us. We're trying to keep our pace, to keep the first place. So important victory today. Help the team with 4 goals. So doesn't matter who scores. The important is the victory.
It took your franchise 3 years before you finally made the playoffs. This is the year. First place, first time in the playoffs.
Yeah, we have a long way yet. First time in playoffs, very good for the franchise, for the fans, for the team. But we still have a long way to go and make a good playoffs and go to our goals, the title. You know, we are looking for it. First step we did, playoffs. Now just be prepared to play good and maybe go to the final and the title.
Best of luck. Thank you so much. Diego Mayanga. Diego, I'm going to bring Dora up in a minute. Diego, great goal tonight, man. You played your heart out. You played so hard. Last week, we got Baltimore in overtime. First place team tonight. Close game. Fans loved it. They were on the edge of their seats the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long way. We've been improving little by gain, and this is us now. And we keep improving, and this is all the work, the whole teammate, coach, staff, and the fans. Always they support us, and thank you so much.
So, Diego, I know you have a lot of family watching in Peru. You want to say something to them?
Yes, I want to say my mom, my family, everybody who's watching me in Peru and New York City too as well. Thank you so much for all the love.
All right, Diego Mayanga. Nice, beautiful. Adam Schwartz, Coach Adam Schwartz tonight. Schwartzy, baby. Close one. I saw you calm and cool, but, man, you did a great job coaching this team tonight.
Thank you very much. The boys played well. They put in a good, honest effort tonight, and they showed a lot of character. We were down several times in the match, and we worked our way back. It was a courageous effort. Very proud of the boys. Great effort tonight.
So what about Doug Miller, 51 years old, 2 goals tonight? It's just unbelievable.
When he's on the pitch, it just changes the game. We always have an opportunity to score. Defensively, keeps us organized, so he's a blessing to have on the pitch, even at 51.
Adam Schwartz, coach tonight, almost, coach, close one.
Almost. Do I still have my assistant coaching position?
Yes, you do, sir.
Praise the Lord.
Adam Schwartz. Girls, come on over here, please. Soccer fans, tomorrow night's a special night. We're paying tribute to Gary Boughton, so we're not going to have a lot of time to do a lot of other things. But tonight, I got to get in the middle of you two girls. These are the 2 ladies that run the Lancers, those of you that watch throughout the country and wonder how we fill this arena every single game, how we put on a production. It's 2 people right here, Ashley Maria King and Kayla Clark Kent Marrera. Ladies, before, obviously, Kayla, you're about to have a baby any minute now.
Yeah, any minute.
And I told you earlier, if your water broke during the game, what was I going to do?
You'll call the plumber.
I'll call the plumber. That's right. But thank you so much for working so hard. You've been here day and night for the last 3 days getting ready for this game. It's just amazing, and you're really ready to have a baby any minute now.
Any minute, yes.
Well, thank you so much, Kayla. And Ashley Maria King, a lot of people might wonder what's going on with you, but Ashley Maria King is also having a baby, and you are due in August.
I'm due in August, yes. This is not a pizza belly. This is a baby belly.
Well, both of you do such an amazing job. On my phone, I get texts from team owners and team staff from around the country to tell us what a great job you two ladies do. So thank you so much on behalf of the entire city of Rochester and the Lancer organization.
Thank you, Sam. We do what we do for the Lancers and for you.
All right, thank you. And Kayla, did you come up with a name yet? Is it going to be Little Sammy?
It's not Little Sammy. His name's Tiago.
Tiago? I love that name. All right, back up to you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, Soccer Sam,
All
great
right.
job. Kayla and Ashley, just the hardest working girls in the sports business. Well, the Lancers, last time we saw them, they gave Baltimore a run for the money, and now they go against the #1 team in the conference. They did it again. They gave them a good run for the money.
Yeah, it's looking better and better as the season goes on. You know, the record still shows winless, very frustrating, but if you look at some of the performances of late, it is really nice to see that they're really in the attack more than anything. They're able to be more dangerous. In a lot of games, we haven't scored enough goals.
And before we wrap it up, Doug Miller, 51 years old, and comes on, scores. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal. I mean, I played with him in 2011, and he was old then. I mean, he's 42. By indoor standards, a lot of guys play at that age, but my goodness, 50, turning 51. Man,
sensational. There's just nothing else to say.
He just wants to play with his grandkids.
Sensational.
Competitively.
Well, 10-7 the final score. Florida goes now with their 17th win against 3 losses. They have a little bit of breathing room against Utica as we wrap it up and look at Doug Miller's shootout goal in his return to the Rochester Lancers. We're back here tomorrow night. Kickoff at 7 p.m. against the Kansas City Comets. Visit ourlancers.com for more information. For Elliot Fauski and John Savaglia, Joe Giuliano saying so long from the Rock Dome.